Good morning, my dear students. This is your sociology class. So I will discuss chapter number 3 of the sociology, social institution. What do you understand about the social institution? So, three measures costumes that central to the Indian society, namely caste, tribe and family. These are the social institutions which carry societies forwards. Here one term is denoted as the caste. It is also differentiation among the people, caste and the class system. Caste and caste system. Then first point, here the unique institutions found in India. It is a majorly found every corner of the Indian society. The caste is emerging rapidly. It is a unique institution where people have their identity, where people already know about by their caste. So first is unique institution. It is a unique institution. Second one, it is a characteristics of the Hindu society. Most of the casteism factors which is found in the Indian society relate to the religion, like as a Hindu. In Hindu society, it's a widely spread. Then it is a characteristics of Hindu society. And third is, it is also named as caste is to separate to even non-Hindu communities. This is the method of separations by the caste. So the peoples are knowing according to their separations, which is denoted as the caste. Separation procedure is known as caste. Separation procedure is known as caste. This is also a term of the caste system. Here, another term which is related to the Varna and Jat. Varna and Jat, what is the literally means of it? 4. Varna and Jat. Varna, it is an open system, but Jat is closed system, where Varna literally means colors. It means there are 4 words. First is a Brahman, second is Chhatri, third is the Vaisya, and fourth is Shudras. These are the 4 words which is mentioned in our Vedas. So, Brahman, Kshatri, Vaisya and Shudras. But the outside of the caste, Panchmas. So, Panchmas, this is the another word, like as a 5th word of the Indian society. Panchmasu relate to the crimination society, which criminates of the dead bodies, which is the exile group of the communities. This is called the Panchmasu. But the Jati refers to species or the kinds of anything. It is refers to the species Jati is a complex system. In Indian society, most of the Jati and the sub-Jati and the sub-Jati is also emerging in our Indian society. So, it is consists hundred or thousands of the caste and the sub-caste. And Indian language, Jati is referred to the caste. So, it is also said the caste is denoted as the term of the Jati. Then, another sociologist and the social reformers, which named is Kali. He was born in 1863 in Kerala. First we know about the sociologist which performed a special task to removing the casteism from the Indian society, and they have an idea to reform the society by the separations and removing of caste system from the Indian society. So, I also want to know he was born in 1863 and 1940. First, he was born in Kerala. Kerala is the birthplace of the animal. What was the task? He leading the lower caste and Dalit. What the processions, what the work, what the task which they perform? They perform leading the lower caste and the Dalit lower caste means which is not related these of upper three Varna. These are denoted as the Sudras. According to their task, so they have proclaimed by the assembly that it means the pupils are belonging to the lower caste, so he leads. He reforms the term lower. And third point he has given in his life, they performs an Indian language, Jatis refers to the caste, so the Dalit got the freedoms to walk on public roads. He provided freedom by their struggle that Dalit can walk freely on public place. He also performs the reformation of the Dalit and the lower caste from the Indian society because they are oppressive peoples in our society. It was ancient time. Dalit children were allowed to join the school. It is also reformed by an. He has given a concept. He has reformed by their hard work. The Dalit children provided good qualifications, good education from the schools. And last point, Dalit children can achieve good education in the schools. This is the task which they performed and achieve or fame the reformation of the lower caste and as a Dalit. What is the characteristic of the caste? What is the features of the caste? So here we also move backward features of caste. How can you recognize that is denoting as a caste? Then first is, it is decided by birth. It is decided by because the caste is also generated when you will take birth. Endosperm marriage system. Endosome marriage system. According to the caste, a group of the peoples will marry in particular specific group which is related to the caste. It means one community, one group and one unit. According to the caste, he performs the practices of the marriage. Endosome marriage. Restrictions on the foods sharing. Well, we also know these are the restrictions. Restriction on food sharing. And last, particular position according to the hierarchy, particular position in hierarchy. Caste have subcaste and sub-subcaste. Here, do not mobility process in the caste system. Do not have mobility. These are the characteristics which is related to the caste of the caste system. So according to this, we also move next topic. Here, one another sociologist and the social reformers, Jyotiba Rao, Govind Rao Phule. Jyotiba Rao, Jyoti Rao, Govind Rao Phule. He was also a social reformer. He was born in 1827 1827 to 1890. He was born in a place. It denounced the caste system. What he denounced? He proclaimed their voice against the casteism, against the oppressive society, because he wanted to remove the casteism from the Indian society and uprising the level of the lower caste and the Dalit. He scored purity and the pollution's method. Purity and pollution method. Another way, we also know he was founded Satya Samaj in 1873. This is the term which is also coming in your board examinations. Who has founded the Satya Samaj and when? So you learn carefully, you listen attentively. Jyotiba Rao Govind Rao Phule founded Satya Samaj in 1873. Founded Satya Samaj in 1873. This is important term for you, and he stood for the human rights and justice for the lower caste. He achieved a fame for the reformation of the lower caste and stood against the upper caste because they do not want the oppressive society oppressed. So according to this, another sociologist and social reformer, she was Savitri Bai Phule. She was born in 1831. She also known about for the first girls' school establishing in Pune, and she was devoted to education the Sudras. Night schools for the Sudras she also established. For what she know? She know about the Reformation 1863, 1831 and 1897. She started an open school for Dalit girls in Pune. She also wanted to remove the casteism which is flourished in our Indian society. So she already established night schools for the students. She also started night school for students. Here, when we will talk about the colonialism, during the time of the colonialism, what was the status of the caste? So, we also know about what was the status during the colonial period in our Indian society. British administrations began to try to understand the complexity of the caste in an effort to learn how to govern the country effectively and efficiently. Then British government didn't know about the Indian society's cultures, Indian society's status, Indian society's aspect. First he introduced about the casteism. First he wants to know about the differentiation in the casteism in the Indian society, that how they will make and establish their kingdom, emperorship in these situations on the Indian society. So many British administrative officials areas also a mature anthropologist and they took early interest in the pursuing serving out studies. First he study about the Indian culture, first he study about the Indian society. What is the differentiation which is emerging in Indian society? How we establish our traits in the Indian society, how we manage our emperorship, how can we control on the particular society which is evolving around us. So Herbert Risley in 1901, first name is Herbert Risley, 1901, he took up collection information on the social hierarchy on the caste systems of the Indian society. Who collected? Herbert Risley. When he was collected? 1901. What collected? The casteism hierarchy of the Indian society. A land's revenue settlements and the relative arrangements and the law serves to give legal recognitions to the customary rights of the upper caste. He also achieved what is the status of the upper caste, what the recognition of the upper caste, how the upper caste belongs to the lower caste. So most of the information collected from the Herbert Risley, collected from the Indian society, and after the publishing the information about the casteism in front of the Britishers, then the Britishers took up their own forward steps to control over the Indian society. Here one another term which is known as a sociologist in our Indian society named Periyar E.V. Ramaswamy Nauka. E.V. Ramaswamy. He is another sociologist. He is another social reformer. He was born in 1879. 1879 to 1917. This was the date of birth. He also achieved a fame for the leading of the lower caste in South India. He was the leader of lower caste in South India. So, all men are equals according to him. He said, all men are equal. This is the statement which is given by the painter. Equality and the liberty, both rights given to the upper class and the same as the lower caste. Upper and lower caste enjoy same rights. Equality ends as equality and freedom. So, most of the things, most of the reformations and most of the tasks which was performed by the pariahs against the upper caste, against the rights which is not participating of the lower caste. Next topic, caste in the present. Nowadays, what is the meaning of the caste? What is the process of the caste? How is the caste is emerging in our Indian society in our present day? So, let's start caste in present. Caste in present. Caste considerations played a major role in direction was taken by upper caste reformers and same as lower caste leaders, which is also nowadays status achieved by upper caste as well as lower caste. Some of the differentiation is also seen in our Indian society, in our Indian constitution also. The procedure of the reservation, which is showing for only for the uprising level of the lower caste, which is allotted by the Indian constitutions already. So from 1920 onwards, Gandhiji and the Ambedkar started organizing protest against untouchable. From 1921, when it was started, 1921, Gandhiji and Ambedkar protest against untouchable. In India. Anti-untouchability programs become significant part of the Congress. This is also given by the agenda. This is also subject of the Congress, which is performed in every sections, every corners of the India. Gandhiji workouts, head of the upliftment of the lower caste. Gandhiji was a supremo of uplifted uplifting society which is aimed as untouchable. So he took most of the protests against the untouchability in India. So he reforms and achieve a legal processes which reform the Indian society. After it, what is the procedure which is related to the Indian constitution? Some of the tasks which is given by Congress, which have the agenda of the Congress. He workouts and findings. The casteism in India is removing nowadays almost most of the things which is also denounced, which is also banished from the Indian constitutions. Only for the reservations, it for the uprising of the lower caste and achieving a same status as an upper caste. So it is emerging in our Indian constitution. Today, this is your sociology class. Now over. Thank you. Have a nice day.